my name is Trisha Patel. And I have a daughter in grade 8, and this is our first online schooling experience. I decided to enroll my daughter into UCT High School because we were researching for a good online platform, and we came across UCT's Facebook and social media advertisements, and we found the reviews and the feedback were amazing. And we decided to do more research. The more research we did, we found the research was excellent, the feedback we received was excellent, and we decided to take that leap and put her into online schooling. I chose an online high school by researching the different schools. I also wanted to find out what was the different approaches from the different types of schools. Was there an individual approach? Was there a holistic approach? And I was much more happier with UCT's approach and the content and the support structure that they had around it. And that's how we ended up choosing UCT as a school. My child experienced many challenges with traditional schooling. There's many challenges, but some of them were bullying, being victimized at school constantly. She didn't really enjoy her actual school experience. She loved to learn, but actually going to school and being around some other learners that were very victimizing her a lot, made it difficult for her in her schooling experience. She's always also get distracted by other learners, because sometimes learners would distract the class, or you would have clowns in the classes that would distract the lesson plan and the lessons. So how we prepared for the transition, UCT helped us a lot. They gave us a lot of tips and, made it exciting closer to the time. We prepared a special quiet area for her to have her independent space. We've got secondhand furniture, a desk, a laptop, and we made it very, very fancy and also very comfortable. We put up some motivational quotes on the walls to say that this is your space. You can design it how you want to. Feel free to make it your individual space, and she loves it. Even after school, she sometimes can find her there reading or designing, and she's always in that space. So we also made it fun closer to the time to say it's countdown to online schooling. We made a whole day of the first day of school. The onboarding I think it was very easy fundamentally to understand for me. They gave you basically all the information that you needed. All you have to do is brush up on the information, read through it, and also understand how to navigate through the campus. I think it's important for the parent to understand, so that if the child needs help, you can always assist them. So the onboarding process was simply all the emails were coming to us to say, look, you've got a week to go. You need to do this. You need to submit this information, and it was very simple. The flexible learning module enables my daughter to work at her pace. She's able to work at her own individual pace, and she's also able to work at her own individual learning style. So I've noticed with her, she's a lot more creative. She's not like my other two sons that are more analytical. So she uses color, art, and that type of stuff to learn. So with the flexible learning, she's able to go wild. She's got a canvas in her room. She's got paint. She's very creative, so she does all of those things. And she's also able to, she's not a very morning person at all. She's never been. We've always struggled with that. We tried to make her more morning person, but that never worked. So the flexible learning thing really helped her because she has a slower morning, and we noticed that she peaks in her learning towards the end of the day. So that really helps her, even in terms of her personality. and her the way she does things, we see that she peaks later on in the day. So flexible learning is a great option. She can choose to have a violin lesson from 7 to 8 and then begin her classes at 8 o'clock. She does vocal classes as well because she's learning vocally. So she can start that in. It's flexible for her to have those things. And also we very involved in our local community and in our local church. So it helped her to also to structure her learning, but also help out in terms of giving back to the community, handing out hampers for those that are in need, assisting children that are in the area that need help. And that really is something that is a great help for us if we're traveling and if we're assisting in a local area that needs help from flood damage or in an area that's very rural. It helps us because she can access her campus online at any time. I definitely would say this way of learning is much more adaptable to my child. It's also given her the ability to reach some of her potential that you often see at a university level, reaching out to your community, having maturity to start tutoring, helping out in your church, helping out other young people that are also struggling with emotional issues, mental issues, those type of things. And I see that my daughter has really branched out in that aspect because she has this flexible model that helps her. The benefits that we as parents I experience of having a child at online school is so many. But of course, I don't miss the morning runs. My mornings were always chaotic. No matter what I did, it would always be chaotic. My daughter's got long hair like me, and just getting her hair into 2 plaits for school was such a mission. It was so difficult. We also had to get everything done before the morning bell rang. She would constantly remind me, if I'm 5 minutes late, I will not get into the school. Once the bell rings, I will not get into school. This has actually happened to us. We'd been 2 or 3 minutes late and we were not able to get into the school because the bell had rung. So it actually was a waste of a trip and a waste of petrol as well. Now our mornings are much more relaxed. We have much more time to spend together as a family and to spend together as a mother and a daughter as well in our mornings. And also other little things like worrying about your child traveling on the road. I think UCT is more advantage for me than it is for my daughter because there's so many perks, especially in the day and the age that we're living in with crime being high, safety being high. We've got GBV violence out there, we've got gender-based violence, we've got all of these things that are impacting the education, impacting our community. I feel I'm at peace and I'm at ease knowing that my child is safe and that I have much more control over what she's allowed to see, allowed to do, and I'm not putting my child's hands in somebody else's hands. Yeah. My child has shown notable improvements in her learning, personality, and maturity because at UCT Online, she has grown leaps and bounds just in the first term. Everybody calls her a university student because her task management skills are impeccable that some working people don't have. She's able to manage her tasks and manage her meetings that she needs to attend. She's got excellent organizational skills. She's now helping some of our family members that don't have that organization skills because she's become so good at it to also multitask, to note down what she needs to do during the course of the day and also have be in a morning session with her support coach. She's able to juggle both of those at the same time, which makes me as a parent very comfortable because I know that when she starts to go to university level or she starts to go to a working level, she's able to work under these kind of pressures in terms of time, in terms of tasks. The Connected mobile app is an amazing app because I recently traveled out of the country, and I was able to check on my daughter's progress without physically doing a check-in. So I was able to check how far she is, monitor her progress, whereas in a traditional schooling environment, I would have to wait for to have a meeting with the teacher maybe once or twice a year. But with the connected app, I'm able to monitor her progress on a daily basis. And now that she knows that I'm monitoring her progress, she's even more so on top of her game, because I can screenshot and ask her how far she is on certain projects. I think it's an excellent tool because I can put plans in place to help her to achieve her goal. That's definitely a reason why I will never leave UCT, because our support coaches is like having a guardian parent person that helps me throughout the times, because whenever there's something, and sometimes it's not even a technical thing, it's not even an education thing, it could be an emotional thing. And to have that kind of support is really, really amazing. So, and thank you to the support coaches, you guys. They are amazing. The work that they're doing to change the people, the future generation and the future leaders is absolutely amazing. UCT is more affordable than the previous school and the other schools that we were intending on sending my daughter to, because we save so much cost on petrol, on traveling, we save costs on uniform. There's some uniforms that are really exorbitant. Some of the schools that we were looking to put Haley in, they were really ridiculously priced, and just to get the basics in uniform. And now you need a winter uniform as well. It's kind of ridiculous. So we save all of those costs. We save the cost of uniform, of the winter uniform, all the extras that you need. There's a lot of branding items that you need as well in the schools, the previous school. So we saved a lot on that. Uniform, traveling, lunch options, we've saved a lot on. The quality is of a much higher standard, and giving us the ability to send our child to a private school without paying exorbitant school fees, costing the content which I myself have walked through on the online campus is absolutely well put together. It's of a high level. Even the extra classes that my daughter goes to, some of the educators have said that Haley needs extra classes on her own because she's far advanced a lot of the other high schools in our area, so that she will have to have a personal or one-on-one extra classes. For any parents that might be apprehensive about being or taking your child to online schooling or UCT, don't be apprehensive, first of all, because UCT is an excellent platform for your child. It's a safe place where your child is seen as an individual. It's a place where they are able to learn at their own pace, where they are recognized for their personality traits, who they are as a person. It's an amazing online community that surrounds your child, from the teachers to the support coaches to the people, the technical teams in the background. There's a team that comes together to make sure that your child reaches their full potential.